Hey YouTubers, it's Ricky here. Just another video. Today's video is on Oberlo versus Dropified, familiarizing yourself with it and my recommendation. So just before I get started, I am still sick. Again, just as an update, I apparently do have an ear infection, so I do apologize for the coughing and the sound of my croaky voice in advance. But anyway, let's get cracking into it. So this here is Oberlo. I'm sure most of you are already familiar with Oberlo. This is just a store that I made. Nothing amazing ages ago. Just a store that just to fidget around with. Basically, I just wanted to quickly run through Oberlo because most of it is in Dropified that I wanted this to be around because Dropified is my preference. So in Oberlo, you can search products. They do have catalogs. Sorry. And you can add these. A lot of these products are pretty generic products. I personally wouldn't add them. I mean, they do all the order fulfillment and stuff, but it's better that you have that relationship with that vendor because you can get cheaper prices and that anyway. So it's just something you just need to get used to. So there's that. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. If I'm honest, I've never even used that because I've always found products myself. Suppliers, as the name says, if you have any suppliers, they have the suppliers in this case, and you can see how again here that it's sort of hitting the themes of what I've always said: cosmetics, fashion, general, baby. We have watches. All those sort of items are the ones that you really want to market. And then you have general. Like, I don't even know how I'd really market that. People that like lights. So anyway, and you got your import list of products that you've imported from from AliExpress. Pretty straightforward. And then my products are just products that are on your store. I don't know why I have 157 there. Orders would be where you are getting any orders through. So when you get an order, it comes to Shopify, it then automatically syncs into Oberlo. Here you can fulfill the order. You need to use Google Chrome and the extension so that way you can actually fulfill it and automate it as much as possible. Notifications is if there's a price change. Really not that much to it. Don't really look at it all that much. Most of the price changes are very minimal. Dropified does that as well, of course. Store name. I'm just going to blur that out. And then we got some settings. So now you want to, I don't remember saying that. You want to set your product cost. If you are going to use Oberlo, I usually set it by default 3 and 6. You want to set it to 99 cents. Not 98. Why do I have 98? Because when you import it by default, it'll come up with those figures. So 3x markup for the actual product price that you're selling it for, 6 times for the slash through price. And you can change this, of course, but that's what I do. And the 99 cents is just getting extra money, a bit of a psychology thing, as you've probably seen from a million ads. Suppliers reporting, other, pretty self-explanatory. Again, the suppliers, you can send this to suppliers. Is you can choose your default shipping method, e-packet. You can put your number, just any number. It really doesn't matter. Just put 999 and hi, I am drop shipping blah 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 this product. Please do not send an invoice with the package. Oops. Basically, that's because if they send an invoice with it, they'll see it's from China. They'll probably know anyway, but it's probably likely to just piss them off. And reporting, you can get weekly reporting just to see how it's going of your total sales, the item sales. And that's pretty much it. Other is just has your email address and your time zone. And that's pretty much it. So now I've shown you Oberlo. That's pretty much all you need to know with Oberlo. Pretty simple. And look, it does do the job. It's free for 50 orders a month. Then it's $30. Then I think it's $50 and then $80 for the premium. Now I can start to go into the reasons why I prefer Dropified. One, straight away with the Dropified plan on the $47 a month plan, you have a 14-day free trial in the link below. I've got a link below there for you. I've just lost my train of thought. All right, you straight away get the admitted affiliate link. So the video that I made yesterday, if you watch that, make your admitted, get your DeepSeed link, put it into Dropified, straight away has it. Oberlo, you can't manually put it in. You have to contact their support because it's some coding. I remember I had a big whinge about this to them. They don't budge on this. It's really stupid and unfair. Part of the reason that I don't use their app because I dislike that. So let's get into Dropified. So with Dropified, you can see here, this is just a store of a heap of products that added fitness related products. So with that being said, I just want to keep this short, sorry, just simply because I am sick, but I am trying to get it done as best as I can. So you can see here, you got your store name. You've got, you can add a custom URL, which I highly recommend doing. So for instance, after ship, add that in, and you will, then once an order is fulfilled, the customer will get the shipping fulfillment email, and it'll have the custom URL in there so they can go straight to the product. Okay, it's really cool, and really handy. So they try and get you to sign up for their affiliate link, of course. You want to install again the extension. You can add multiple stores on here. That's another cool thing. Oberlo can only have one store per Oberlo. Dropified's a third-party app, so you have to install it through their website. It's really easy. Just put in your store name.myshopify.com. And the cool thing is because it's third-party as well, you can have individual logins and just connect to your store. So if you want VAs that you want to do order fulfillment, I don't really do much because I automate a lot of it, so I actually can do a lot of it myself while I do other stuff, which is just really cool. It saves me a little bit of cash because I do high ticket items, not volume. It means that I have less orders to fulfill, so I can just queue them nice and easy and done. So with that being said, and that's what my recommendation would be, you can do the price markup the same as Oberlo, so you can do 3 times, again 6, you want 99, you want 99. Don't worry about weight, irrelevant for us. Well, I mean, obviously if you are planning to do weight-based shipping prices, then yes, but I run free shipping on my stores. Now, I mean, you could say that I'm potentially losing money, and probably am, but free shipping now, if you go on Amazon, you go on eBay, you go on Wish, is pretty much a standard thing. I like to keep the standard. I don't really care to make that few extra bucks. I feel better sleeping at night when I know that I've taken out a complete factor. If shipping is there and it's a cost, it's a factor, I take it out, keep it simple. That's just for me, may not be for you, you might be a better marketer than me. And if you are, fantastic. So the default product description is empty. You want actually it to be original. So that means is straight away it's from AliExpress, and then you'll modify it. Really easy, make sure to just put a couple of sentences with the description. I leave those settings. The order phone number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. You always put 999, 10 nines because they're never going to call it. So you just have to put something in. AliExpress requires it. Custom note to the supplier is the same as what I did with Shopify. Sorry, I'll cut that out. That was silly. So was the same as what I did with Shopify. Oberlo was you just put in, hi, this is being dropshipped. Please do not send the invoice to the customer. Done. Select ePacket when available. On. Again, you always want to try and choose ePacket. If you are targeting Europe and that, you can get away with China shipping and AliExpress shipping. It's actually cheaper in some regards. Enable auto capture. This is very important. One of the reasons that I love it, and it allows me to automate far more than Oberlo. So for 1 cent, so when you go into your Dropified managed account, there's the auto capture. You pay $20, so just 20 US, and it costs 1 cent per order. So there's an actual team of people somewhere around the world who their job is just to fill it in. There's no other way around it. It can't be automated. It has to be manually done. But they have a service where they actually have a team that can do this. So, pardon me. So that's one of the reasons I love it. One of the reasons I'm able to automate it. I, as I said, spend about 20 minutes or so just doing orders a day. I could save that, but because I have it automated pretty much on my main store so much, it's I don't consider it much of a problem. I could get a VA and pay them $4 or $5, but I like that control, especially if I know that I'm going to get a good result. So that's me. That's just how I prefer to do it. Don't do this. I had serious issues with it. Here you can see straight away that you can have your admitted affiliate program. Again, like yesterday's video, copy your deep-seated link in there. If you don't see that, contact their support. They'll enable that for you. So when prices change, leave all of that by default. If you do have sub alerts, I would enable that. Sub users, I would enable that just so they know. Probably won't look at it, but just so they know. I enable that, and I enable that just for reporting purposes. So if we save that now. Alright, so the products is really easy. With the Dropified extension as opposed to Oberlo 2, when you click import, you actually see all the options, so you can manually change all the prices on the AliExpress page. Choose a lot more pictures. You can change the description, the tag straight away. So if you're binding it to a collection through a tag, you can pretty much do nearly everything you can in here just through the extension, and it's regularly updated. It's really handy. Really good extension, really easy to use. This is part of the reason that I love DropAFire. Orders, as I said, when you go to your orders tab, obviously I have none here. It has filter options, so you can filter for the orders much easier than you can with Oberlo. Oberlo doesn't have much filter options. You can really go quite granular with this, so it's really, really good. Really, really easy as well. Tracking, one of the things I really like about it is it has tracking, a whole tracking area for it, whereas Oberlo, when you get the order, the tracking is just on the product, whereas here, well, the upgraded versions do have, but this here automatically synchronizes with your AliExpress account, so you don't have to be logged in as much. It just does it all automatically, and then it will trigger the email with the custom URL, send it to the customer, they're happy, the product's being shipped. I then use as I said, because I use AfterShip in the premium one for an extra 10 cents. I then send them regular emails just from a template, very simple, which I'll go into in the future, don't worry. Keeping them updated about their order, and then I try and upsell them at the end and try and get them to upload a picture on Instagram, because I'm getting free user-generated content, and that stuff is invaluable when you're trying to build a brand. So that's, as I said, with the tracking, you can manually synchronize it as well. And you can even export so that you can look at it as a CSV. Really handy. I do that every now and again when I'm trying to look at some reporting data. You don't need to do it all that much. So basically here is, you can see I imported the USB portable fruit juicer. Heavily saturated product. It was just for something I did ages ago. But you can see here, you can see price differences. Green means that it's gone down. Red means that it's gone up. And these alerts will just alert all the time and update. But you won't really look at it because you're going to be promoting a couple of products that doing really well. Those will be the main ones you focus point. Okay, and there's an app called Autometrics that really helps with this. It connects your AliExpress, your Facebook Pixel, not your admitted, unfortunately, at this stage, but it allows them to connect. So you can actually see at just a glance if you're profitable. Really handy tool. I don't use the marketing, but you can. It's got here. No, sorry, ignore that. I've never used that. So sub users, as I said, is basically just where you have your sub users. What's new, regular updates, Really cool. They update, you can see here, for today's date's the 11th of July, 25th, so about 2-3 weeks ago. Research the Ali extractor, etc. Just have a read. Help and trading, they got heaps of videos. Because this is a far more advanced application, the videos are far more advanced too, okay? So if you get in trouble, watch those videos. The Slack team never used it. Product catalogs, see, this is another cool thing. You can actually connect it with all of these. With the unlimited upgraded Dropified, you can import products from all of these. Just have a look. You can import products from all of those. I never have, but you can, and it's cool. So basically that's about it. Once you get the extension, just watch some of their videos, their training videos as well. It'll really all make sense. Basically, you have the extension, use the extension, find the product you want to import, same as Oberlo, click the extension. You can change it all on the AliExpress page, push straight to your Shopify store, not just to Dropified. You can also save. Once you've done those changes in the extension on the AliExpress page, you can save it. So if you come back later, it saves those settings, and then you can push it through later. Another cool thing that I really like, I don't use any of these. I only use all products. So if we go here, again, this is all just a test that I made. You can see here we got the title, price, weight, tags. I'll explain this later, but I use collections with automated tags. So for this product, it's tank top. I would put men's tank as the collection tag, so that automatically I can put the tag, men's tag here, and it'll just bind to that collection. I don't have to manually do it. It's all automatic and dynamic. Very simple. You can see here you got the description. Blah, 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 blah. Next, you can, oh my ear, sorry, infection. You can go to the advanced editor, which I personally think is cool, and it opens up Pixel. Apparently I don't have that installed, whatever. I don't do it this way, but you can. So I'll just close that tab. You can, the simple editor I believe is in here, yeah, and it connects to that app. You can see how like you can modify it all in here, and Oberlo has none of that. Shopify does, admittedly, but you can do it all in here, and look at all the options, and this comes with it. It's just so much better. You can remove the background. I've never actually done that, if I'm honest. But basically, we'll just go back. That guy is ripped. But basically, you can do all of that. Just have a run through, familiarize yourself with it. You can see pretty much at a glance. You can see pretty much at a glance straight away just how much better Dropified is. And I'm sure I haven't explained all the features available, okay? But you have all of that control. Now, actually, the one thing that I really wanted to show you, sorry, that I haven't showed you. We'll go back into this guy here. So you got the original. So you can actually go, this is the original from AliExpress for this product. This is the edit. So you can actually restore from that, which is just really cool. You can just see all of that at a glance, and it's very handy. Product info, very handy. You can see all the shipping, you know, so, and you can change the country. You can change it to whatever country is available, and you can see, etc., what shipping is available for that country. You can see here at times AliExpress standard shipping. I mean, that's pretty crap compared to ePack for them, but in Europe it's actually not bad. Notes. I don't really use notes. This is probably more if you have a team or a reminder for yourself. Self-explanatory. Connections. Sorry. This is one of the other things I really love about is connections. You can actually have multiple suppliers for the same product. So on the back end, the customer sees nothing different, but on the back end, it can be very different. You could have a product that actually has 5 variants, but let's say one supplier only has 3, but the other has 2 that you want. You can add both suppliers here. You can add supplier notes individually, and you can then use the advanced mapping tool, which is just absolutely cool. It allows you, if you have multiple suppliers, to actually map a variant to a specific supplier and product. So you're automating it to a different supplier, different product. Sorry, you're connecting it to those, but you're still automating it. So when you get the order, you still just click order and it'll do it all for you because you've done the back end work, okay? You've done that back end work. You've spent that bit of extra 5-10 minutes to just make sure it's working all good. And now when you get 100 orders for those products, you're going to ensure that it works exactly how you want. You don't need to do anything manual. It's really good. So if we go... Can't remember where it is. I don't remember where the option is. And you can add variants, but it doesn't have it. It should have advanced mapping here, but anyway, they have a video on that actually in their helping and training that explains it quite well too. So, like what I do with the advanced mapping is if I'm getting orders from the United Kingdom and a lot of them, by default, you can set it to e-packet like what I've showed you, but you can, for individual countries, set e-packet. You can set China, you can set AliExpress, because some third world countries don't have e-packet, some suppliers don't do e-packet, so you can manually set that so that you're automating it at the same time. With the advanced mapping, you do it all in there. So you choose your shipping, you choose your supplier, you choose the variant, and it's really simple. You will find it really easy. Now, one of the last other things I just wanted to cover just before I end the video today is if you are using Oberlo, you can migrate from Oberlo to Dropified very easy. They do have a video on this as well, migrating from Oberlo to Dropified. I'll find the video and I'll put it in the description. Very easy. It's pretty much one click. You pretty much have the Dropified extension, go to your Oberlo, open your Oberlo, click the Dropified extension, and I think you have to put in your store name from memory and just click import. It'll then automatically import all your products, all your settings, and you're done. That's it. It might take 20 minutes, half an hour, but just let it run. It'll import it all, and then you're straight away on Dropified. It's 99% done, and then pretty much you just take it from there. Obviously this is exactly why I prefer Dropified. Just everything about it is aimed at being better for the end user. All right, so that's pretty much it in today's video. Again, I wanted to keep it short. I hope you enjoyed today's video. One thing I did want to mention though is I want to know what you want for next videos. Okay, so I have plenty of ideas. In the future, I'll be doing ClickFunnels tutorials, a Shopify store from A to Z in terms of importing product, installing the apps, configuring the back end, making your store, doing all the optimizations as a bare standard. And obviously over time you'll expand on that, but I will be making that. That'll be over a number of videos because I don't want to make my videos too long. Things like Instagram influence is very important. I do have more ideas for Facebook marketing to be a bit more in depth there to help you all. But what I would like from you all is to please comment below on what you would like first. What is most important to you so that I can start making those videos first and teach you the skills you want to know first. And I just keep making videos based off that, based off other areas. We just keep going as this. I suspect that most of you want to know how to make a Shopify store. I do want to make a video as well at some point of reviewing people's Shopify stores. I've got a number of people actually, ask me about that. But first, I really want you all to just comment below and just provide me some feedback on what you want to be done next, okay? I really will appreciate that. It helps me provide the content that is tailored for you, because I don't want to just provide content every day and bore you to death, okay? I want it to be something valuable so you can get your business underway ASAP, and basically just take it from there. Hopefully I'll be all good tomorrow. I am feeling better. But that's pretty much all for today. Thank you very much. Until next time, goodbye.